to another episode of Sleeping Giants, Red Star Belgrade. Now, we're at the day of our Champions League draw. We've obviously played a couple of league matches, and you'll find out what's happened, although you can pretty much guess, although there is some bad news as well, what's been going on. And I have made another signing, which we will talk about again once we get through to our live com game, which is going to be our first match in the group stages. So let's take a little look at the pools. Oh, something I also forgot to mention. I can't believe I glossed over this in the last episode. I forgot. It's because I actually played some of those matches, or did some of the transfer stuff yesterday, and it kind of, slipped my mind when I came to recording it today. So Serbia slipped in the coefficients despite our best efforts. So next season we will have to go into a piss-in playoff round again, which is frustrating because I think we're doing just fine, but unfortunately the other Serbian teams in Europe really are letting the side down, it would seem, which is a shame. And that's causing some issues, and it means that next season I think we will have to play the bloody playoff round, which is a bit frustrating, but I think we should still be able to slide through it relatively comfortably. It's just a bit of an annoyance having to play an extra two-legged match in between all of that, which is a bit of a pain, but there you go. So that's a bit of a shitter. Anyway, top C's, we've got Chelsea, Man United, Real Madrid, PSG, Liverpool, Juve, Barca and City, the usual bunch. In the second pot we've got Atletico, Bayern have slipped, Benfica, Roma, PSV, Arsenal and Monaco. Okay, let's see who we got. Oh my god, look at the teams in the third pot. Dortmund, Milan, Porto, Inter, Feyenoord, Zenit, CSKA and FC20. That is incredibly tough. We're going to have a tough group no matter what this year, I think, unless we get lucky and get one of these teams here. But I don't know. Let's see who's in the last pot. Copenhagen, Bruges, Shakhtar, Olympiacos, Legia Warsaw, Besiktas, Grasshoppers, and Dinamo Zagreb. Okay, so potential... I don't know. I really don't know how this is going to go, guys. This could go literally either way. We'll either get a really tough group or a really easy group. I feel, anyway. So looking at these at the moment, I'd like to, maybe City in a group with us. I think we could take some points off them potentially. Liverpool, perhaps, maybe. Man United, obviously, we've done well against in the past, and PSG would be okay as well. Let's see. Monaco, goddamn. Barca, oh my god, we got Barca in our group. Brilliant. What's the betting that we get like Dortmund in our group as well, or Milan, just to really grind it in there. Let's see, who are we going to get? Milan going to that group. In our group goes Zenit. Okay, a little bit easier. That's better. That should at least be comfortable for us to sneak through. I think we should be able to win home and away against Zenit, but that's still not an easy one. Sod's Law will get someone like... Actually, I really don't know. It's a tough one. Who are we going to get? Let's see. Shakhtar, who goes into our group? It is Copenhagen. Could that... Oh, they were like the highest coefficient team in the... That's a tough group. There's no like obvious easy game. Like Copenhagen, fine, but they're not that much of a pushover. Like I would have preferred... Oh, that is going to be a really tough group for us. Barca, Zenit and Copenhagen. So guys, we'll be playing whoever... so I'll join you guys in a sec and we'll see what our first match of the Champions League group stage is going to be. I'll join you guys in a sec. Right guys, we're back. And the bad news that I was on about, actually there's more bad news now, is the fact that Ales Ulier actually broke his ankle in our first match of the season. Not many games in, in fact, I can't remember how many minutes in it was. It wasn't very many. In fact, it might have even been in training. Oh no, what am I talking about? It was in the friendly against Hellas Verona. We won 4-0, which is impressive, but Ulia broke his ankle. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 months. So Savicevic is straight back into the team. So there's that. Also, we have a new signing. So we're just going to take a quick gander over here. And here we go. Christian Espinoza has joined the club, and it is just as well. He's a player I've been looking at for a little while, but I didn't see a reason to bring him in because we had Fernandez. And I think Espinoza has all the right potential attributes to be a brilliant backup fullback on both wings. I'm training him as a right back as well, so he can play left and right back, and that's always going to be very useful. And believe me, it is, because I think he's going to be starting today. Let's just put it that way. So there you go. That's Christian Espinoza. He's come in for quite a bit of money. I don't know actually how many. 7.5 million. He's come in for in the end, but you know that's literally a drop in the ocean compared to what we've been doing lately. So I'll happily accept that. So anyway, the games we've had so far this year. Well, not this year, but you know what I mean. FK India away, this was a weird one. Tomic actually scored 2 2 own goals. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was a little bit worried because, as you can tell, you know, Alex was man of the match again, though, and that is great to see. He really has settled in nicely. I tried to play him a little bit instead of Nico Kashpas just to give him a bit of game time, and he's repaid my faith quite well. But like Tomic with 2 own goals for India, and they were comical ones. The first one, Alex's header deflected in off his foot, and the second one, the ball was cleared against him by his defensive partner and just went straight in. It was a shocker. Thankfully, Burez made it 3-0 to us and did the business for us. And as you can see, we've actually started off quite well defensively too. We finally seem to have got our mojo back for scoring as well, which is nice. In our next match, at home to MacLeod, we dominated them, 40 shots in this one. Alex finally got his first goal by opening the scoreline here. Maman scored himself another hat-trick, and I wonder if he can do it again this year. Vukan Savicevic, Sidibe, and then a Stefan Savic own goal made it 7-0, and that's more like it. Bear in mind, Toshka started up front for us in this game and didn't get on the score sheet in a game in which we scored 7 times, so that is a little bit worrying as well. Again, Alex scored a 9, but obviously Maman was always going to be the legend on that one for scoring another hat-trick. Next up was FK Rad away from home, and remember, Rad, new money, but still just don't seem to have got very far with it yet. Maman getting another goal, a brace for Toshka, including a penalty, and then 2 more for Mamadou Sidibe. The same old culprits just scoring the same old goals and doing what they need to do. Alex had, again, a decent game, an 8.7. He was playing on an 8.7 before I decided to freshen things up a little bit in the midfield. And that's what we need to see from him. He's really put in some really solid performances in that role. I decided against the idea of doing messing things around too much. I've just basically changed it so that it's on support for the deep line playmaker role. I decided to keep things as it was because I didn't like what happened in the second half of that game. Next up was Radnički at home, and a little bit of a poor one for us, really, in the sense that we probably should have had more goals when you look at the number of chances we created in this game. Toshka with the goal, followed up with Sidibe as well. Now, the issue for us here is that Ahmet Ashraf had to go off injured and will miss 3 weeks, I think, with a twisted ankle. So that's a bit disappointing, but that's why it was even more important to bring in Espinoza. Although I think I'd already got him by this point, so he could just slot straight in, no problems there. And our final game of the month was away at Vojvodina, and Sidibe picked up a knock in this one, which was a little bit of a worry. Quite early, though. 2 more goals for Maman, 1 for Chufedzic, who'd come in to replace Kashpas off the bench. Alex didn't have quite such a good game in this one, but again, we were still dominant, a nice 3-0 win. And as you can see, that means we've not conceded a single goal in the league so far this season. 20 scored, none conceded, 4 points clear after 4 matches. It's the usual spiel. Mamadou Sidibe, though, with 5 assists and 4 goals, just getting off to the perfect start as well there. Alex is right up there for average ratings too. Maman's got 6 goals in 5 matches, just doing what he do, and 5 clean sheets in a row for Arguella. I really want us to get that part of the tank achievement, so if we can go our first 10 matches of the season without conceding, that would be bloody insane. As you can see, the drop off there, and unfortunately I don't really know what we can do other than do better in the Champions League perhaps. So yeah, that's what we're going to try and do. Let's quickly take a little look at the squad. Top scorer, of course, Maman with 6, Toshka with 4, and Sidibe with 4. Everyone else is kind of off that one. Sidibe with the most assists with 5, Alex with 4. That's decent though. 4 assists for Alex is a good start. Player of the match, Sidibe, Alex, and Maman. Average rating, Sidibe. Let's talk about pass completion as well. I just want to curious about that. Ashraf as well always does well, but Alex's done a good job too. Average rating, Sidibe is still flying away. Their key aerial challenges, Bazan Vera and Kone dominating their key passes. Look at that, Alex, 27 key passes. That is what I needed. A little bit extra from someone just to really step in and be able to create a little bit more for us. Key tackles, 5 for Bazan Vera, and obviously the most assists, interceptions of 53 actually for Kone. Top value for us, 7 million for Toshka. Right, let's get in it. Today, the game is going to be, I didn't even tell you, did I? But it's pretty obvious. It's against Zenit. Now, let's just have a little look at the schedule. So the way it's going to work is we're going to do the Zenit game. Our next match is the home game against Copenhagen, so we'll skip that one because that's the easiest game. So there's no real need to be showing that one. It's not going to be that important. Then we've got Barca at home, Barca away, and then Zenit at home, and finally we finish off against Copenhagen away. So hopefully I don't know. I'm really worried about this Champions League group. I feel like there's a chance for us to slip up, and we need to get off to a good start here away at Zenit. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the system we should be playing here. If I'm honest, I'm a little worried. So, especially with the injuries, let's just do a quick pick on this tactic first. Let me just flip it round. Try to... Oh, my life. Ashraf should not be playing in this match. But the problem is, I wouldn't actually. It's not too bad. Bazanvira, Jalminia, Marianne at the back. Maman and Toshka up top. That's interesting. Tufedzic in there, because Yildirim's still been suffering a bit with injuries lately. Kaspers and Kofi in the middle. No. Sorry, but no. I'm going to play Alex in the middle there. Adamenko and Espinoza with Bazan Vira. I don't know. It's a tough one. We might have to switch things up as things go along in this game. Unfortunately, Bazan Vira is not fully fit. It's a tough one for us, really. We're going to have to try and do our best, basically. And I don't know. I feel like we've probably got enough in the tank, but we can't afford a shoddy performance here. We may have to switch our systems if things start to go south for us. That's a very interesting system they've got themselves there as well. This could be a really tough match for us, I have to say. I'm not looking forward to... I don't know, I feel like if there's a game we're going to... Just make sure I got that right. If there's a game we're going to slip up in, it could be this one, and I really don't want it to be. I'm tempted to not go on counter, though, because we're better than that, so I'm going to stick on control. I really hope that our fullbacks can do us proud tonight, and Espinoza, to be thrown into the lion's den somewhat, he's going to have to try and do, like, an Ashraf-esque job out there, and that's going to be tough for him, it really is. I don't know, I feel like we've got it in us though. I think playing on control here is more likely than counter because we are the better team, so we want to make sure that we're not just conceding possession all the time. Tufedzic inside here, goes for goal, Toshka, and it's in the back of the net, 1-0 to Red Star here in Russia. That is crucial. Massive goal there from Florentin Toshka, getting off to the... Look at that, 12 minutes gone, we've already had 8 shots. That's incredible. I'm liking the way we've started today. It's off the chart. Lovely work here from Bazan Vira, very high up the pitch. Toshka, I thought Tufedzic was going to shoot, but drops it short to Toshka, who's absolutely smashed that in off the post there. Got a little bit lucky, but once again, in the Champions League, Toshka just seems to know where the net is. Espinoza now, Bazan Vira, back out to Espinoza. Can he find a cross? Whips it in, Toshka off the bar. Maman, and it's in the back of the net, and we're 2 goals to the good. Effie Maman. What a start for Red Star. 2-0 up here in Russia. And, well, I'm amazed. This tactic actually seems to be working. Perhaps it's more of a control tactic. What a ball that is from Espinoza. And Maman scoring his 7th goal already this year. What a start. And we've deserved it. When you look at the stats, we've been phenomenal against them so far. And if we can carry on a performance of this sort of quality, maybe Zenit aren't quite as good as we thought they were. Maybe we overestimated them. And I'm kind of glad we started on control based on that. I'm not sure what they've done in terms of their system. They don't seem to have changed a great deal. But we're 2-0 up away from home in the Champions League. And this was a crucial game that we have to win. Uh-oh. Come on, don't let them score a goal from a corner. Oh, come on. I don't know anymore, guys. I really don't. We've done everything right in the... God damn it. I mean, the fact is, the system's still working fine, so I'm going to stick with it. But the fact that they were even allowed to have that goal is a shocker. Marianne, right, let's get a 3rd goal and get this game back on track. Kofi now. And, I thought he was fouled there, personally, but okay. Shayev, Jalminia. Oh, it's a poor touch from him. Oh, God, there's a space as well. Borisov, not Fernandez. He's been caught out of position. Borisov, and it's back. Well done. That's good defending. He managed to close the gap. Espinoza left a little bit of an opening there. Oh, God's sake. Oh, good chance. They've changed something. I feel like they've changed something. I'm not entirely sure what just yet, but they've definitely changed something. We're still on top, though, for the most part, but I do feel like we need to... I don't know. That's the problem, because we might have to switch to counter for the second half, potentially, just to try and... stay in front. Alex there. I can't believe we took such a great start to this game, and just to have that sodding corner goal. It's always something like that. But we're still winning, so that's the main thing here. Oh, there's so much space out wide. If Tufedzic can find it. Toshka now. Toshka, can he slip a ball through? He can. Effie Maman. And a good save again this time from the goalkeeper. We've been we've been the better team in this first half, but it is difficult for us at the moment, and I think that... Yeah, I still think we're the better side, and we're massively valued for the lead. Annoyed that we conceded the chance, really, but, you know, they created it and they deserve what they get from that. As long as it's all they create. I still don't know if I want to go counter just yet, though. I feel like that might be a last resort type of system. I think for the second half, until they start changing their system around, which they have actually a little bit, they've gone with a few extra players up top, but we've got defensive midfielders. And my mouse is frozen again, guys. Massive apologies for that. Copenhagen 3-1 down against Barca. We're still on top in this game. Who's playing poorly? Kofi's not having the best game of his career, so we're going to just bring on Kaspers to try and freshen that little area up. I might even be tempted to bring on... Actually, no, that being said, Tufedzic is playing an absolute blinder. I don't know, I feel like we've been definitely the better team in this game so far, but that doesn't mean a thing, does it? Maman. we need him to step up for us here. Man, back to Kofi. There's a lot of space out wide if he can find it. She feds it. She's going, maybe a shot. Toshka, and he's got to be offside there. He has to be offside. He keeps straying into those positions, which is good, but we need him to try and keep himself onside, really, if at all possible. The question is, do we go to counter anytime soon? I just feel like the moment we do that, we're inviting the pressure on us. We're still keeping most of the possession. Our passing is better, and I just don't want that. I think control is a reasonable approach at this stage. It's not overcommitting, not overdoing it, but at the same time not just allowing them the possession, you know, and we don't want to give them that because they could actually do something with it if they do that. If I start noticing them getting loads more possession, I might just switch it, but for now I'm fairly happy to just stick with what we're doing. Oh, come on. Witzel, Ashutin, Alex with a wonderful tackle, Shatov, Kalikov, oh, what a save from Arguella. Okay, that was a good opportunity for them. I might just go for the last 10 minutes on counter, just to make sure that, oh, for fuck's sake, sorry guys, my mouse has been a piss. Right, we've got 2 more subs that we can make here, and bloody hell, he is knackered. 2 more subs to make, and we are making them. I'm going to bring on Savicevic as well, just to give us some fresh legs up there. That's both subs made. I feel like we have to get over the line here. We've been the better team. We're on counter now. I'm just going to tell them to concentrate as well. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll just tell them to concentrate. I don't want to overdo it. I just want to make sure that we get this across the line. They've got an injury as well, which is probably going to cause some injury time. Oh, please, no. That's it, well done. Kaspers does brilliantly there. Savicevic has loads of space for Man. He's got Toshka out wide. Toshka's going alone here. Toshka, oh, what a lovely finish from Florentin Toshka. 3-1 to Red Star here in Russia. Beautiful. That was a glorious piece of play from Florentin Toshka. 2 more Champions League goals. We really have got what we deserved. Maman with a good assist. I was surprised Toshka went past his man so easily, and the finish was calm as you like. That's the kind of composure we need from him. And there we go, a 3-1 win in Russia, albeit the fact that, you know, Barca have only won 4-2, surprisingly, and Axel Witsel, I thought he was going to get sent off there. So it's very, very tight between us and Barca at the top. Both won by 2 goal margins, but they only won 4-2. Toshka, man of the match, though. 2 goals and an assist. He just seems to come alive when we play in Europe. I don't know what it is, but he just seems to have that knack of coming alive, and that's a massive game. I think this was going to be one of the most difficult ones, because if we can win in Russia, I think that's us nice and through, provided we can beat them at home and win in Denmark, which I feel we will do. So that's good. It's just going to be the Barca games that are going to be the real tough ones, and that's what's coming up next for us, basically. So, in our next episode, we'll be doing the Barcelona game at home. That's going to be so tough. If we can beat Barca at home, that would be quite something, but I just think we're going to struggle to win this group with Barca in it. But we've got Copenhagen at home in the next match, which is good for us because, you know, that gives us a chance to get up to 6 points nice and quickly and with hopefully a relatively comfortable victory. But you just don't know these days, do you? So guys, if you like what you're seeing, please do drop a like on the video. And if you'd like to even more than that, please subscribe to my channel for more Red Star and Outcaster icons in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. And I'll see you guys in the next episode for the home match against Barcelona where, well, let's face it, the group is probably going to be decided over those 2 games. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.